Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. And on this channel I share with you some coins that are part of my collection and try and give you a little bit of information and commentary on those coins. So here is the coin that I have today. It is a 1957 D wheat penny. And there are a lot of known errors for this particular year for the wheat penny, so I want to share with you some of those errors. So the errors that we're going to be talking about are the Cud error, the Bie error, and the closed date error. So a Cud error would be appeared when you see like a filled in bottom part of that B right there. So a Cud on a coin is a damaged error resembling a blob on the surface of the coin, which is raised above the field and which obliterates the device or inscription where it appears. So there are some, you can look at pictures, there are some pictures that are out there of just like blobs that are just obliterate that B right there. So this is caused by a weakness in the die that is used. The die that gets used to strike these coins is continuously striking the coin at a really high force with a lot of friction, so that wears out the die. And when the mint first started, they used to wear out the dies a lot because the dies were hand carved, so they were pretty expensive and time consuming to make, so they tried to make the most of them. And toward the end of those runs for the dies, there were a lot more error coins that were made. So that's what to look for the Cud error. Another error that's common with this is the Bie Mint Error. So as you can see in Liberty, there's a B and then there's an E. So a Bie Cud error is when there is a blob that's running vertically between the B and the E, and it makes it look like it's an I. It's just a Cud error. It's just a die break between the B and the E, and it looks something like BIE. So that's what you see when you're looking for a BIE variety. Another of the varieties, as I mentioned, was the closed date. So that appears as like a Cud when in the center of the 9. So it appears like the 9 goes all the way around, and there's a little like extra like raised mark that's in there. Or I guess the same could appear with the 5. It would kind of close it off and be right in there. So that's probably the best errors to look for the 1957 coin, because I imagine the wheat penny wasn't made too much after 1957, so they probably swapped out the die in 1958. I believe that's when the wheat penny stopped. So they're probably, pushing this die as far as they could to get the most money out of it. So I want to give you the mintage of this coin. There are over 1 billion produced, which is also another reason why there might be so many 1957 die errors, because you can just imagine the die just freaking smacking the penny over and over and over again to make over 1 billion of these coins. So that's going to wear out the die quite a lot, and that could cause a lot of errors. So there are no pennies that were made in 1957 at the San Francisco Mint, just pennies that were made at the Denver and Philadelphia Mint. Also wanted to give you the melt value of the coin. It's something that I've been pretty interested in lately. So I go on coinflation.com and type in the year, and I see that it's 95% copper, 5% zinc. It weighs a total of 3.11 grams. So with that said, the melt value of the coin is 1.97 cents. So the melt value of this coin is worth about double the face value just because it is so high in copper content. Now I'm sorry I haven't flipped over the coin yet, but here it is. Here's the reverse of the coin. As I said, there were 1 billion of these produced, so a lot of die errors, a lot of weak strike errors out there. And another coin I wanted to introduce at the end of this video was this coin right here. Oh, another coin made in 1957. Now this coin I keep in my collection just because it's so dark. Look at the one on the left. Let me get the lighting right for you. The one on the left, kind of a normal looking Jefferson nickel. The one on the right, just completely dark and worn out. Now, unfortunately, this isn't a Buffalo nickel. The Buffalo nickels ended in 1938. So this is just a regular Jefferson nickel, the design that was made from 38 to 2003. But let me give you the mintages for 1957, and I'll flip it over so you can see the reverse of this really weird dark colored coin. You can see this one is from the Denver Mint. And I'll flip this one over. This one does not have a mint mark on the reverse. So let me point out where the mint mark is. The mint mark is right down there, and I can adjust the lighting to focus on the back one more. So there's the mint mark right there. In 1957, there were 38 million made at the Philadelphia Mint. There were also 1.2 million made at the Philly Mint that were proof coins. In addition, there were 136 million made at the Denver Mint. Wow, the Denver Mint was really cranking them out in 1957. So it's so interesting how the different colors of these coins that are both from 1957. I'm not sure what caused this coin to be so uniformly discolored throughout, but it certainly is. All right, so I'll end with my closing message. If you liked the video, please comment, like, subscribe. I appreciate any feedback that you guys give me or recommendations for future videos to make. So enjoy your day, have a great one, and best of luck with the coin collecting. Take care, everyone.